Guys, I thought we were back today. We are not back. Oh, we are back to square one now because Carrick has finally been defeated after going how many games? How many games? That already is actually credit. Like you can't tell me otherwise. But today's game between am I supposed to say Man City? Because I was lucky happy Man City lost. But yeah, today's game between Newcastle and Manchester United was a very, very unexpected end of the road. I mean, despite even getting those red cards and we still could not beat them, did that remind you of Everton? That reminds me of Everton because despite Everton with 10 men, we still could not beat them. But I'm going to be joined today with Tony. We're going to talk about this bullshit, okay? Because honestly, I are we back or we're not back? Because I don't know.
I was never on the we're back train. Or
I was about to do we're back today, okay?
I've always been
Guys,
just
my phone is
watching.
blowing up. Everybody is on my trying to like banter the hell out of me today, okay? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go hiding because this
It's a good day for the enemies, for the haters.
oh my god. To be honest, as you can see from my title, I said I see chaos here, right? Didn't I say that?
But I'll give it to them. What a lovely goal to win the game. As much as I despise the fact that we lost,
I
it
know we
was a
lost,
well it was a
but
well taken
if
goal.
we have to remove sentiment, right? Am I too loud?
No, 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 I can hear you
Okay.
well.
Removing sentiments and talking about the better team today, we have to give it to Newcastle. I said it when we were doing the match prediction. Newcastle is playing at home. And I said, I see chaos. Remember, I told you it was going to be a draw. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to lock into one. But for some reason, look at what happened. They took the 3 point home.
I
I mean,
mean, you're
like,
not wrong with the 2-1 part. It was just not 2-1 our favor.
I know. I said, Aaron Ramsey, like, what happened to you? Did you wake up from the dead? Like, what happened? Like, Aaron Ramsey that I used to know in Arsenal? Like, can you just go back to your old ways? Like,
He's not relegating on Newcastle this season.
Aaron Ramsey and Onana were like the same thing at the same time in the same season. But
It's just what a
I'm not
what
I'm
a
I'm honestly not pressed, to be honest. I'm not pressed. I just feel like today, for me personally, gave me a very clear insight of the players that I feel like we're potentially not going to be seeing again after this summer. Ugarte is number one. Malasia is number two.
I
I
mean,
feel like
I can't even fault them because they barely play. But like I thought Ugarte was decent today. He
he was
was okay. He was okay. It's not
so
like
he was so bullied today.
he's not Casemiro, but he was okay. Like I think he was doing some dirty work.
Even
He was
Jolinton
making some good
back
runs.
there bullying Luke Shaw, that Luke Shaw had to take a yellow card, and I'm sure they were doing everything in their power to make sure that Luke Shaw gets a red card. It's part of the game.
I didn't expect Shaw to even start today.
I know, right? I was surprised because I took him off and I put in. I think I put in Dallo. No, I put in Mazarawi to replace.
Yeah, same here. I started Maz over Shaw. Um,
Okay,
yeah, I started Dalo. I didn't expect Mazraoui to start over Dalo today. That one was a shocker to me. That
yeah.
one that one shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
I
I don't know
I
if it
I
would have made
think
a
the
difference.
starting 11 already was a mess, in my opinion. That starting 11 was a mess, in my opinion. If you, why was Dalot even absent? Why?
So
I'm
I'm
shocked.
asking too. I have no idea. Maybe he was. strategic or just resting him for a bit. Who knows? We really miss Martinez in the back because he knows how to calm things down in the back, and his ball control is just top notch compared to like um Maguire and Euro and like
Especially playing
Martinez knows
Newcastle.
how to move the ball from the
Martinez
back
has been
very
very,
well.
very, like the tackles will have been crazy. Martinez
Yeah.
will have been extremely like brutal on the ball today if he was fit. But unfortunately, he's not fit. Yeah. What is Carrick going to do? What's going to be the next step for Carrick now? What's going to be the next step for? Because we're playing Aston Villa, and Aston Villa have lost.
Too straight.
I don't even care, but they beat them 4-1.
Yeah.
This, this is now the time to suppress them more because if they win their next game, which is with United, then they climb back to the third place.
No, we'll beat Villa. We're playing them at home anyway. We'll beat Villa at home.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't
I
know.
think it's okay. I think is the loss is shocking because like obviously we had the one man advantage and we didn't make good use of it. I understand. I think a lot of people are going to be screaming, oh, United fans have been screaming for Sesko to start and they didn't utilize him as well as they should have. But can't really because Dan Burn was like literally hogging Sheshko the entire game. That guy is like 6'7", so
Literally. And he can run too. He can
yeah.
run. Anyway, I've been seeing a whole lot of like debate about Shesko starting the game or Shesko being like the super sub of our team. And I was just telling people, I said, listen, it's a game, it's a gamble. There's no game you play now that does not have even your managers too, they before they even tender their starting 11, listen, they gamble too. you know, they have to like
Mhm.
figure out, okay, everybody's strength and everyone's weakness, right? But I'm so sorry if you're an Ugarte fan. I don't want him starting. I don't want him coming from the bench. I think he should just sit on the bench there and just. I could not believe what I saw today. I'm sorry, Malasia. That was very ugly to watch. Like every time Malasia comes on the pitch, it's always
What do you
something.
expect? What do you expect from him? This is literally his second game of the season. This guy has only played 2 games this
Why
season.
did
You
they
can't.
bring? But why Newcastle?
Mazraoui was hurt.
Why
Mazraoui
not
was
a
hurt.
Burnley? You could have brought him in for like a Burnley. Didn't he play in the Burnley game?
But but Mazraoui was hurt. You had to make that switch. If not, Mazraoui was gonna get worse. Like he was limping. He couldn't run anymore. We're chasing the game. Maz is limping. You have to bring someone in, someone that can at least run. So it made sense for them to bring in Alasia. Um, I don't
Ah,
know. It's just I think I think we're just sad that the game outcome didn't go the way we wanted it to go. But I think it's what it is. I feel like I feel like
you know,
this loss has been it's been building up for a while because our past like 3 games we have not played well. So um it was only a matter of time for us to get humbled. And yeah, and today was the day. And it had to be at Newcastle. We haven't won at St. James's Park in like 3 seasons. So
yep,
um
yep.
yeah, I guess we have to wait till next season.
So the last time they came to Old Trafford, did they win?
No, no, we won 1-0 last game, last time.
It was 1-1, right? Wasn't it Elanga that scored?
No, we beat them. We won. It
Okay.
was Dogo that scored for us.
Yeah, I was
But like
thinking of Elanga
last
in December.
season,
Yeah.
um we lost to them away again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not always pretty when it comes to like Newcastle United and Man United. I already knew that there was going to be a whole lot of chaos there. Okay, as long as they have Wisa, they have Burn, they have.
Wisa didn't even play today, which
Yes,
is
I
a
thought they
sad.
were gonna bring him in. They have that Osula guy, that Ninja guy. I mean, the guy is balling even in his own country. Not to talk about like new. Was it not the one that won them the trophy, the Carabao Cup? I think he
Was
was
not
the one.
Burns headed? I don't remember honestly. I don't
Whatever it
remember.
is, he scored in that. He scored a lot in that competition that won them that Carabao Cup that they have not won in 117 years. Yeah, I gotta remind you people, 117.
Was he 117 years?
Whatever it is, 100 and something. That's like a century right there, right? Is it a decade or a century? I don't even know my English anymore. Guys, what is 100 year? I think it's a century, right? 100 is a
Yes,
century.
essentially.
Yeah, it's a century. A decade is 10 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, um, where do we go from here now? Where do we go from here? What do you agree with me that that starting 11 was a mess?
I won't say it was a mess. I think it was just it was the same, basically the same thing. The only difference was Mazraoui.
What about starting Ahmad though?
Ahmad didn't start. It was Mbumo that started.
That's what I'm saying. The last game, Hamad did not start, and you
Yeah.
see how we suffered to even get a goal.
But the thing is, in order to start Sesko, you have to sacrifice Ahmad or
Okay,
Mbumo.
you can rotate that. You can rotate that. But
One,
anyway,
one,
I have
someone has to be sacrificed at the
did
end
you
of the
see
day.
the difference? I have a new webcam.
Oh, I didn't notice. I should pay more attention.
I'm noticing that on my TV because it used to be like very cracky before. I'm like, what is wrong with this MacBook? What is wrong with Mac? A whole Mac cannot even give me clear webcam. Yeah.
I need to invest in a webcam myself.
Yes, I
'Cause,
will show you the one that I got. Actually, it's pretty okay. It's not bad, but
uh,
yeah, you don't gamble with your substitute. Moba said what? Oh, Casey is here. Finally, Carrie got defeated.
so
Finally. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What are
I'm
your
all
thoughts?
right. I'm all
I'm
right.
driving to work, back to work again. I said, let me hop on for a quick minute.
Okay, I hope it's safe for you to do this.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not looking at you guys. I'm driving. But anyway, good game. To be honest with you, there's only one thing I noticed about this game,
Okay.
and the same thing about the last game. We have problem when Shesko starts.
Mm,
I know a lot of people won't agree to this, but I'll tell you, go back and watch every first half back to Amorin. Go back and watch back to even when Amorin stopped starting Sesko. Go back to Amorin when Sheshko starts. Every opponent has total control of the ball. And the reason why is because our midfield is not strong enough to give Sheshko backbone. We are not Arsenal, we're not Man City yet. Go and look at the last game. We won it,
come
but we
on.
are dead in the first half until we got a red card.
Yeah. A lot of people are agreeing with you on TikTok, and they said, "Yeah, you're right."
And he has not, and I know that if he was a big time, this is where a young manager, upcoming manager, is different from a Mourinho or a Pep Guardiola. A Pep Guardiola would put the best goalkeeper on transfer if he doesn't believe in you, right? He's going to go with his gut. Amorim is even a young coach, but he is hard-headed. Sometimes hard-headed is good. You can tell the guy he's always wanted Sesko to be a super sub, and it's been working. And he did it for 6 games, and it's been working.
Yeah.
And then we played Sesko the last game, and everybody's like, "Well, Sesko played, and we still won." Not really. We got a red card. The game changed when we got a red card last game. We
Yeah.
played like crap until we got that red card. Look at today, our first half, all the way to 65th minute, we played like crap.
It was a snooze fest. I was yawning so bad. I won't guys, am I lying? I was yawning. I was like, oh my god, what is this?
So let me tell you the problem we have when Shesko starts.
Mhm.
We get 2 players. Shesko does not take out one player who knows how to defend out of the game. He
Cool.
takes 2 players out of the game who knows how to defend. And let me explain what that means to you. Shesko turned Mbuemo not to be a great defender on the right.
The right hand side.
And Shesko is not a great defender in the middle. When Cunha or Mbuemo play in the middle, they are naturally defenders. Ahmad on the right is a natural defender. He's not a great defender, but he gives a backup to the right back, making Dalo look like he's spectacular.
Oh shit.
And when I say our wingers, our back, left and right is average. We have great players in front, in the right and left, particularly on the right. People are like, no, Dalo is so great. No, I'm like, let me tell you something. When Ahmad plays in that right front and Mbuemo in the middle front for 60, 55 minutes, it gives us a balance. Now, let me tell you something. The game they scored was spectacular. Trust me, that goal was spectacular. And Lemons was covered by our wire. So I won't blame him so much. That goal was, you can name a lot of, great goalkeepers who have established will touch it. They'll touch it. But that's how I saw that game today. I just saw that loss coming. I just saw that Shesko got to be out of the game. Ahmad got to come in. Ahmad got to play on the right. Mbuemo in the middle. Mbuemo on the left. Cunha in the middle. That's what I saw as our way out of that game.
But I think Ahmad came in very late, too late, like in the 70 something minute, like
Too
about
late.
15 more minutes to the end of the game. And I feel like at that time, I think Carrick was trying to find a way to win the game. But at the end of the day, why will you sub in Ahmad at that? Even brought in Joshua Zexi at the very, very dying minute. I
The
think
only mistake
substitution was
he has
not
done.
correct today. It wasn't.
Yeah,
It
the
wasn't
only
good.
mistake I've seen him do since he became our manager, honestly, that I will blame him for
Was today's game.
is Shesko.
Yeah.
It's Shesko. Great player, and he's in form. You know the crazy part about it. Do you know that great coaches sometimes keep great players on the bench, not because they're not great players, not because, but
For tweaking moments, like for
exactly,
surprising moments. Yeah. Just go and change the game. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wasn't a bad player; he was a super sub.
Oh yeah.
Chicharito is not a bad player; he's a super sub.
Yeah.
Um, And then we had some midfielders that are not bad players, but they were super subs. Darren Fletcher and the one that went to Napoli. Coaches use them as super sub for a reason. But when Scott McTominay plays for Manchester United in the middle, we suffer. When he starts, everybody's like,
That
buy
is a
him
great
back. If you
point.
buy him back, he's going to be the same player.
Another one is Fred. Every time Fred starts,
He's
like, but when he's as a stop to come and play with Casemiro, then it's like game change.
it's like, oh my god, this guy should be starting every game.
Who did we have to play in
You say
to
what?
play. I said, who did we have to play instead of Fred or McTominay?
We had some guys then. I can't remember names right now. Um, we had some guys. Some of them we even sold and loaned, but they were young players. Um,
Angel Gomez. I
but
mean, we had
huh?
Pogba, right? We had Paul Pogba. We had
At that point in time, we had midfielders,
I mean, when we got
but they
when we
were
got
not. They were not all a star. And I like what Manchester United is doing. I was watching a podcast, and what you just said right now, a bunch of guys were like, Manchester United should buy players. Sometimes they should mix it up with 19 million players, 22 million players. And this is what one question I ask people. In the top five teams in Premier League, name one team that has a midfield diamond of 4 players to 5 players, that they have one player among them less than 60 million. None. Go to Man City. None. Go to Liverpool. None.
Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
We literally have 4 players in Newcastle that are linked to Manchester United. Why? Because it looks like Champions League is sure for us, and every player wants to play in the Champions League. I am just afraid of the money. You understand? Because before you know now, they'll come and tell us Bruno Grimaret is 100 million. You understand? I don't think we have 400 million to buy 4 players. It's not gonna happen. I just feel like since Casemiro has endorsed Bruno Grimares from Newcastle, it's all over the tabloids. Casemiro endorsed him to Manchester United. We should still stay focused on finding, that midfield replacement. Because if Bruno gets injured, what's going to happen again? What is going to happen? Like, even if our captain gets injured right now, do we have somebody solid to take that place? I don't think so. I really don't think so.
So, Queen, I remember in our forum when I gave a breakdown last year, when I gave a breakdown of how Manchester United was, somebody said Manchester United cannot afford players right now. And I gave a breakdown of how Manchester United would afford 200 million.
Yeah.
I said, and Manchester United gave away all those players for the exception of one.
Who?
And that player still left at the last day. Last day is the guy that played left back today, that came in left back.
In our club?
And our team. What's his name? The one that he has. That's today. Yeah?
Ganacho?
No, not Ganacho. He played today.
Oh,
Elanga.
Elanga, not Elanga. Our player that played in Manchester United today. That's his first game.
Elanga's light bulb is in the forest. I don't
No, I'm
think
talking about a Manchester United player that played today for the first time.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, Tyrell Malacia. That's the only person that I said was going to go that didn't go. Let me tell you something, Queen. There is pathway to make money in Manchester United.
Before you came, hold on. Before you came in today, you know what I said? I said, what we have seen on the pitch today, quote unquote, especially with Ugarte and Malasia, it's very obvious that we cannot retain these players. We can't have them next season. They need to start going to find another club to go to. You understand? My fear now is, I understand that they're under contractual obligation, right? If they don't find anybody that will buy them, like Raheem Sterling, we are stuck. We don't have a choice.
They have not gotten to the point of Raheem Sterling.
Oh, Raheem Sterling stayed like almost 2 years before he got a contract.
Yeah. Right? So Malacia is young. Malacia is young. His contract is low. He's gonna go. Ugarte is gonna go, but maybe for slightly, maybe 5 million less. But
Oh,
let me
he's
tell you,
home alone.
yes, Queen, there is a pathway. There is a pathway for Manchester United to make money. We have
If
two players.
we
We have
if
two players. We have
Mhm.
two players that are going to get us 80 million.
Who?
Hoyland is guaranteed. His benchmark is already been met by
Because the
Napoli.
amount of
So
goals
Hoyland is going to fetch us 50 million total.
you're right. And Rashford.
Rashford is going to fetch us 27 million guaranteed
Yeah.
before add-ons. So you are looking at almost 80 million. Then you can now add Tyrell Malacia if somebody buys him. You can now add what's his name? Maybe you can sell a feeder team player, but you already have 80 million right there. That 80 million, one money will get you one solid central midfield player.
Yep. I agree.
Now let's go to the next place
Do you
where
want
Manchester United
Central
is going to get a lot of money.
Premier League?
We
Are
have 120 million from Champions League money that we lost last season. That is going to get us another central midfielder and a backup goalkeeper.
Yeah, because Bayinde needs to go.
Then we are going to Manchester United makes money anyway.
Did you see?
So
Did you?
we are
Did
going
you
to
see
have another 150 million to spend in this money. We spent 200 and something million the last time. We're going to go close to 280 million this time around. Quote me for saying that.
because we can see the return of investment. We can see.
Exactly. And don't forget, Rashford is considered a profit for us because it's homegrown. Right? So now, if we add another 150 million, we are going to get a solid 45 million to 50 million backup striker for
Mhm.
shares. And let me tell you, one regret I have is that we did not buy Aston Villa striker.
Who is that?
Oli Watkins.
Oh shit! They said he was too old.
Well.
Remember, we were even contemplating bringing that guy from Leicester City. Like, even if he can just come and just be a backup. What's that guy's name?
Oli's money then. Oli's money then wasn't a lot of money. Now it's a lot of money.
Because he's out of contract anyway. You know, 9 out of 10, he will not even play. Tom Heaton is not playing, but he's getting paid.
But he's getting paid like,
Oh, Tom Heaton
yeah,
is leaving too. This is his last season.
yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
he getting paid like 60K a week?
Reinforcement is coming to Manchester United,
I think
and
the only thing with Tom Heaton is he's homegrown. That's the only reason they are keeping him there. Nothing else. He's
but
from the
Tony, the only thing that I blamed Amorim should have still been our coach right now if he would have been willing to be patient and say reinforcement is coming before
and
I
not
wait for that player.
and not lose to Grimsby. Because that Grimsby loss was what really ignited his firing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think also he was very emotional. He was a very emotional guy. He would just
Yeah,
be saying shit, right? And the media, they knew how to rage bait him,
they
they
did.
knew how to
They
like,
did that successfully, to be honest.
and it's been something that they've been screaming since before the season started. Is he gonna keep his job, right? So
Yeah.
with
But I
having
think people did not understand why Amorim got fired. Like, I need to bring that up again. Amorim literally got fired because he wasn't getting along with his boss. It wasn't because he was losing games or anything. It wasn't because
yeah,
he just got in. Maresca got fired not because he was losing games. Okay, when you get into it with the people that pay you, okay, then there'll be problems. That's the only
mhm,
reason I will tell you that Amorim got fired. But then again, if you also look at where we were not supposed to be losing games and we were losing games, okay, fine. Carrick has lost to Newcastle. Newcastle is not chewing gum. It's like if you lose to like Burnley, I would be like, Carrick, what are you doing? You understand? If you lose to like, well, unfortunately, Wolves, their lights came up last minute. You know, I will look at you like, how are you losing to like bottom of the league? But it's Newcastle. Newcastle is a very strong team, you know. So him taking this loss honestly does not mean that I'm going to like discredit him from all of the things that he's been doing for us. So I just feel like, yeah, if we had not lost to Greensby and then lose to who did we draw? We drew against Wolves. When was that? Early this year.
No,
We,
we beat
We
Wolves
drew.
twice.
we
Yeah,
drew
we
one
drew. We drew to with Wolves 1-1.
one one. The second one.
The second
One
one, but that was
yeah,
a home game though.
the first one we played, we beat them 4-1
4-1.
or something. Then the
Yeah.
second one we drew. Yeah, we drew. We drew to Wolves.
We drew.
Yeah, that was the second leg. We drew to Wolves. That one was that was that was the game that I would tell you right now that woke them up. That was the game that woke them up. And that's the reason why they're probably playing the way they're playing right now. See, all of a sudden their light bulb just came up. But yeah, Casey, what do you think is the next thing for Michael Carrick? Like, I don't want this loss to, alter or change his perspective. But I feel like, and I hope that he understands that some of the players that he brought in today, they weren't it at all. They were not it.
Yes, but you know the good part about that, it's bad that they came in, but it's also good because guess what? You
We
know
know
what I
what.
was telling you about Michael Carrick? He's speaking good of his players.
Mhm.
He's positive. They're gonna be worth money. Xerxes,
Remember the
somebody
last
wants to
thing he said,
somebody
"Oh,
wants to pay for
I like
Xerxes.
Ugarte." Remember he said that. He said, "I like Ugarte." What did Ugarte come and do for us today?
So speak positive, keep going on that tone. But the
Mhm.
best thing the best thing that happened to Manchester United today,
Mm-mm.
Chelsea woke up and beat Aston Villa.
I was like, you guys woke up from the
Chelsea
dead.
and Wolves. Chelsea and Wolves are just the people that are falling and they are dragging everybody with them.
And Man City tied to freaking Forest. I didn't see that. I did not see that.
So I, I said my only wish today is for Chelsea to beat Aston Villa. What that does is just drag Aston Villa. Because let me tell you something. I know Chelsea will not qualify for top four. See, if Chelsea qualify for top four, Arsenal won't win the league.
How?
They have to play Arsenal 2 times.
Ooh.
If Chelsea qualify for top four, Chelsea have to play Arsenal, they have to play Man City, they have to play Liverpool, they have to play Tottenham, they
Mhm.
have to play Newcastle. They just play Tottenham. They have to play Newcastle, and they have to play a relegation team.
Even Man United too.
No, United have played Arsenal 2 times. We have
Oh no,
played Man
I
City.
thought you meant Chelsea. Sorry, my bad.
No, yeah. We have to play Chelsea. This is the reasons why Chelsea will not qualify. They have to play us too.
No.
Liverpool. Don't
I
forget
think
Liverpool.
Chelsea is the one club, honestly, that have moving forward. They have the most difficult games.
And you know what? You know the problem with their games? Do you know the biggest problem? It's not even their games that is the problem. Who are they playing in Champions League? Tough
That's
game.
Barcelona,
PSG.
PSG. Sorry,
They are playing PSG. And they are in which other competition? So I don't see Chelsea making top four.
FA Cup. The
I
FA
don't
Cup.
see
They're playing
Chelsea
Wrexham. They're
top.
playing Wrexham. Ooh wee.
When Liverpool lost, Aston Villa lost, I say two of our biggest rival lost. I watched this game today with my heart calm. I'm sorry, but I was just I was just like, okay, okay. If this is ever gonna happen, let it happen this week. Okay. Because after this week, we are still in the same spot
Yeah,
with
like
Aston Villa.
we never left.
Yeah, and Chelsea coming up a little bit is not a threat to us because I know they will suffer. They will suffer.
But Arsenal is 7 point clear now.
Yes, again, Arsenal has suffered enough now. Let them win something.
I was like, wait.
See. it's the way they are winning it that is the issue.
Ah,
If they were even playing like good, attractive football, I won't be pained. But like their football is ass. Not I like that's the best way I can describe it. It's literally dog shit. Like all they do is just bully ball in for set pieces. You see them, they are kicking the ball at your leg every time to get corner kicks. They're not even playing anything.
dude, did you see that little video, that AI video somebody made of whenever Arsenal wants to take a corner, right? They now brought out the
Everybody was rushing.
to come and defend. See your life. But listen, at this point, a win is a win. They want to win something, right? Even though we're going to be like very salty about it or very, shady about it. Let me use the
The
word
thing
shady.
is, their fans will not let you rest.
Well,
Their fans will not let anyone see. Once they win this league, every church in Nigeria, the Arsenal community will do Thanksgiving.
it's
They will
usually
do Thanksgiving.
pastors. It's usually those pastors that will not focus on the word of God and use the sports to explain whatever they need to explain to their congregation. It doesn't make any sense. Like, stop talking about sports and stop using sports and lingo to preach the word of God. To me, it's
I'm
bullshit.
sure some pastors will come out and say, God told me in a dream Arsenal will win the league.
Don't mind those pastors. Those pastors are confused. Confused people.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, there's really nothing much to say, to be honest. Let's just go ahead and rate these players. What do you, yeah, Casey, what do you think of Kobe Maino today?
I honestly, I didn't see, like I said again, I am, it's the tactics. Kobe has played what he has always played. The game has been the same. Our game has been like this all through. The only difference is that there is a pressure that we get that we usually don't get when Sesko is not in the game.
Mm,
And I tell people this, I said, go and look at when Sesko, and I'm not putting this on just Cardiff time.
mm-hmm,
Back to Amorin. I remember Amorin stopped playing him
mm-hmm.
from the beginning of the games. And the reason why is he's a great player, but he's a liability in the midfield.
You mean Maino?
No, I'm talking about Shesko. Meno played his normal game today. Casemiro played his normal game today. The only difference, and I'm telling you something, if we go back to you remember we played the same lineup for the first 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We didn't we didn't alter our lineup. If we go back to that same lineup, you will see what I'm trying to tell you is that Ahmad rushes back to defense to help.
True.
Cunha rushes back to defense to help. Mbeumo rushes back to his defense to help. It is a
Mbeumo
plus
was
three.
giving today. Mbeumo, I
Yeah?
was so mad at him today.
For his miss.
That shit hurt my stomach.
It happen, Queen. It's gonna happen in some games. So you win some, you lose some. It's gonna happen.
Back, he had that opportunity with Crystal Palace and he still missed it. He had an opportunity today. He missed it. What is going on since he came back from AFCON? What's going on?
Balaba cost him now.
But he
You
was
know,
scoring. He
you
was
know what?
scoring.
There was something that
Scoring
you
when
said
he was in the middle, though.
there's something that you said one time that I feel like that statement has sat in my head for a very long time. Remember when you said that these players don't have competition? That's the reason why some of them are lacking behind. And you used a very clear example of Man City. All of them, they have ups. If you fuck up, there's a backup. Okay,
Out,
like
out.
Pep will bench you for like three, 4 games. We don't have that competition. And I feel like that is something that our recruitment team, even though, yeah, shout out to you guys. You guys have been doing amazing this season, just this season. Maybe because we have a new recruiting director. But I feel like this is the time to start getting players that will compete for their position.
But I also said it's going to take 4 transfers.
Yeah.
One transfer with a good coach gets us to Champions League. 2 transfers will get us to second position. 3 transfers, we're going to compete for Champions League. 4 transfers will win the league.
Okay.
Yeah, and that 4 transfers will give us an average of 3 players every transfer, which is 12 players.
Right.
That doesn't mean that all 12 players is going to be good, but that 12 players is going to give us 7 to 8 good players. That's the probability. That's 70%. If you get 70% good transfer, you're doing good. And so far this season, with the transfers we made, we got that 70% and above, right? So if we continue in 4 transfers and get solid 70 transfer, that means we're going to get 7 good players. If you add that 7 good players to what we have, we win the league. The problem is that we've had, the problem is that we've had 4 transfers of bullshit transfers. That what we are trying to do with those transfers is to, please, can you take on loan, on sale, on okay,
Yeah.
just pay his salary. That's the problem.
Any price, any amount.
Any amount. Rashford take, Sancho take, Garnacho take, Anthony take. You understand what I'm saying, right? So we've had 4 transfers of only 1 player will play well. At some transfers, I don't even remember the players who bought in that transfer.
So you're saying Marcus Rashford coming back to the
No, it won't happen now. That thing was, again, good coach, communication between coach and the board. He said all the right things. I'm happy to have Marcus Rashford back. If you want him back, I'm happy to have him back.
He's not gonna say no publicly. He understands the media too. He understands the media. He's not gonna be there because unlike Amorim, when every time he's been asked about Garnacho's situation, not playing, yada 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 yada, he'll be like fumbling and tumbling and just studying on his word. Like it's just like he's like blah blah blah. He said, she said, this one say, no clear explanation. If Amorim had gone the route of Carrick, I'm happy to have them back in the team,
We would have gotten 15 more million for Garnacho.
Yeah.
If it was a coach that came out and say, next day in training, there is a picture of you circulating with your hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
You bring him into the game for 10 minutes before he goes in, you hug him. Chelsea will play 15 more million for him. Chelsea, don't forget, Chelsea really, 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 really wanted Garnacho. They really wanted Garnacho. But the thing swung on their favor when we were having clash. They were like, oh, they're going to sell this guy. They're going to sell him.
And remember, he went under the leadership of Enzo Maresca, who really wanted him. Now he's in a different leadership now, and he's struggling. He's under another manager now, and he's struggling, So, because I know that Liam, next season, I'm pretty sure they are finding a way to get him on a loan or something, or sell him off. Chelsea has the money. They have stupid money. They will do it. They will do it.
We're going to spend money. We're going to spend money. Don't worry about that. We're going to spend money. But let's not panic buy. We have not been panic buying. We have not been panic buying. Let me give you an example of a player that was a panic buy that we would have bought and would have regretted it. Remember when we were looking for a striker and Liam Delap became available?
That was a bullet we dodged.
And I keep saying one thing. Don't pay too much for average players. Let them go.
Liam Delap coming from where? Ipswich
team.
Where?
It was I think they got relegated.
Yeah, they got relegated.
There was a clause in his contract for 36 million if the club get relegated.
Where did Liam Delap come from? Can you guys help me? It's not Leicester City though. It's not Leicester.
No.
Is it? It's not Ipswich. I don't think it's Ipswich. Let me
I think
see.
it was Stoke.
No, Stoke.
What was the question?
No, it was Ipswich.
It was Ipswich.
Yeah, it was Ipswich.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the one that this guy came from, Onana, before Onana joined Aston Villa. I know that club too got relegated before he joined Aston Villa.
Onana played for Everton.
Was it okay? Everton was
He
about
played
to
for Everton before he moved to Aston Villa.
Everton was 1 point to relegation.
Those
When
guys, they're always like remember they had like 2 seasons where they got points deducted and they had to fight back.
and
And they
Nottingham
did get
Forest also
relegated.
got 10 point deducted. Everton got 8 point deducted, or 5 point, one of the two.
Everton is that cat in your village that every time you go back for Christmas is still alive.
Still there for you.
They never die. They never die.
Casey, who do you want relegated? West Ham or Spurs?
Spurs.
Spurs, of course. I don't care about my competitors.
West Ham won today. They won their game today. Now Spurs will play tomorrow, and if they don't win, they will deep.
Why would I be praying for a guy that me and him is dragging the same girlfriend?
They should just give my trophy. I will not forgive Luke Shaw for that, though. I will still. I'm still
I don't blame Luke Shaw. I blame our forwards not being able to score anything.
No, let me tell you something. These games are going to come. Look at Liverpool. Look at Man City today. They played everything they played and they got walloped.
They got swamped.
I was watching
You're going
their game. It was
in
so boring.
Premier League teams. I keep telling you guys, Premier League teams are so good that for every 4 games you play, you're going to have a mishap in one game.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're number 1. I don't care if you're Arsenal. Arsenal got lucky the last game; they didn't lose.
Even today, they only got 1 goal from Brighton.
So you need some luck too in football.
Yeah.
Today, look at that Lenny Yoro header that did not go in. On a normal day, that should be in.
Even that Zex's goal, that ball that Ramsey saved, if that
It's
thing
not-
has from
That Euro one, I wished he had controlled it and then placed it. But I understand that, you know, it was right to his head too. I just felt like he could have chested it, controlled it, and then like try and slot it far post. But it is what it is. Because his header was just straight to him, straight to the goalkeeper.
We're still top 3, baby. We're still top 3. Ain't nobody gonna let me be like Arsenal. Oh, we're still 7-point clear. We're still top 3, okay? Arsenal will remind you that they are 2-point clear, they are 3-point clear, they are 5-point clear. So this is gonna be me. We are still top 3, all right? You wanna be me? You wanna be me? You can never be me, okay? Chelsea fans will never be me. You will always.
I went back to my other forum and I told them, I said, Chelsea fans, please, thank you very much for delivering for me today and doing the needful and beating Aston Villa because I know y'all ain't going nowhere.
Yep. The next game is going to be bloody. I thought that Bruno coming into the second half was going to be very bloody, like, because I understand that after giving away that penalty, right, that he cost us, I feel like, okay, you know what, Bruno is going to come into the second half. He's going to be extremely aggressive and, you know, yada, 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 yada. But
have you noticed that Manchester United should start training with 1 man down? No? Have you noticed that they don't know what to do when a team goes 1 man down?
I said that.
What's his name? Our old coach suffered the most horrendous loss with 1 man down. Last game with 1 man down, we were dragging our feet. Coach needs to go back and say, okay, today, first team, you guys on this side, the other team, you guys on this side, and it's going to be 1 man down and play.
Like literally roll the tape, because it wasn't too long ago that this happened. And now he has said himself.
Yeah, we don't know how to play with 1 man. Yeah, if you go 1 man down with City, They will calm down and get a Gatorade,
Of us, if
and
we are
get a wine and drink a wine and be calm and torture you.
yeah. So these are the leftover games that we have. We have Aston Villa, and then after that, we're going to travel to Bournemouth, and then we're coming back home to play with Leeds, and then we're going away to the Stamford Bridge, and then from that, after that, we're going to play Brentford, and then we're going to play Liverpool at home, and then we're going to go away to Sunderland and play Nottingham Forest next, and the last game is going to be with Brighton.
The games that I'm scared of is Liverpool.
6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 more games to go.
Liverpool and Chelsea are going to be tough. I'm telling you, we don't have a bad schedule.
Bournemouth away is not going to be easy. You know how
Why?
it is over there for us.
We
always choke.
started beating them in the preseason. We beat them again. No,
We already beat them. They will marry Bournemouth. The one that I was scared of, we even took care of them, was last week, Crystal Palace. So I think that out of this game, how many games is left, Queen?
9.
9. All we need is 5 wins, and we are good out of 9. Because we've won enough games now. We need 5 wins, because 5 wins for us actually means 7 wins. And let me tell you why.
Yeah,
because we are 3 points ahead of Aston Villa, and we have goal difference advantage over Aston Villa. So Aston Villa literally have to be on their toes to qualify over us. Then Chelsea have to literally win out of the 9 games. They have to win 7, 8.
Yeah.
They have to win 8 out of 9 to knock us out.
Yeah.
If we win only 5.
I want us to win 9 games though.
So that's why I say Chelsea is not qualifying. And if Chelsea, let me tell you something, if Chelsea qualify, that means one of Aston Villa or Liverpool will not qualify. Because they have to.
Villa's roll down their schedule. After they play with us, right, and they lose, they are going to play West Ham, Nottingham Forest, they'll play Sunderland, they'll play Fulham, they'll play Tottenham, they'll play Burnley, and then they'll play Liverpool, and their last game is with Man City at the Etihad Stadium. It's not looking
so
pretty.
They also have a good pathway. Besides Liverpool and Man City, they have a good pathway.
Yeah, they have a lot of clubs that can pick up points here.
They lost their hardest game besides those 2 today.
The hardest
now Chelsea has no pathway.
And Liverpool for them.
But you know what? I'll be honest with you, though, Queen. I'll be honest with you. All 5 teams are going to go to Champions League because Premier League is playing good in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So they're going to have 5 spots. It's not going to be 4.
No, one team would have to come from the Europa League. Whoever wins Europa League will make the 5th.
There is 2 additional spots in Champions League. Go and look at it. One spot goes to the winner of Europa Champions League, and the second spot goes to the country that does the best in Champions League. So right now, England
and one from the Europa League.
No, one also comes from Champions League. Google it. One comes from Champions League, the team that does the best. And so far, right now, I think it's Portugal and England that has the most teams. There's a way they calculate it by points.
Wow.
That's how Premier League ended up having more teams last season, and even bumping one other team out because they won FA Cup. Tottenham won FA Cup, Abby?
No, it was Crystal Palace that won the FA Cup.
No. Tottenham won Europa.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tottenham won Europa and came in.
Yeah. So it's 5. It's okay. Yeah, you're right, because it used to be 4, top 4, but it became 5. So
Yeah, in 2026-2027, the Premier League is expected to have 5 guaranteed spots in the UEFA Champions League, with a strong possibility for 6 in the first time in history. The
Gee.
sixth will come from, yes, the sixth team will come from the winners of the Europa, if they win Europa.
Oh, if an English team wins the Europa League, that's freaking true. What the hell? If to the E, there's a condition there.
Yes, so top 5 will come from the from guaranteed from the first phase, and 1 if you win Europa.
Yikes. Okay.
So Chelsea still has a spot.
They do, but they're also sharing points with Liverpool, right? They're both 48, 48.
We
One is
want we want number 3. We want number 3 spot.
that's all we care about, right? All right,
We,
guys. Let's rate these players. Let's rate these players. Let's rate these players. Let's rate our players. Starting from Lemon Cement, the goalkeeper number 31.
we need a competition for Lamine Cement.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I feel
do.
like he didn't work so hard last week. And this game he worked like a donkey.
We need a competition for Lamine Cement.
I mean, you can't fault him though. You know, he made the saves that he had to, but
I
it
thought
just
he was
that
number one.
last goal, no one is stopping that one. Like his vision was blocked and everything. Even I did not expect the bend to be like that, man. That guy like bent it like Beckham. Like, oh,
Well,
I'll give him I'll give him like a 6.5.
what? No. Come on now. Come on
I'm,
now.
I'm hating today. I'm hating
I
today. Everyone is
I
getting
give
low
him a
scores.
6.5 too.
With all that with somebody said Malaysia is 0.5 in the chat. I will soon turn off this comment.
I'm giving my last year a 5 at least. I'll give him a
Okay.
5.
We have not gotten to Malaysia yet. All right, let's start with Lament 7. I'm just gonna give him a solid 7. I'm not going to let this one game, alter all the good stuff he's been doing for us. So I'll give him a 7. I think 7 is just, to me, 7 is average. 7 out of 10 is average. So yeah, I'll stick to 7. Let's go down to Mazarawi. My God, his hair is popping. That hair surgery he did, it's lit.
Guy
Did
went
you
to
see
Turkey and
how
got a
all
new
the hair
hairline.
now?
I'm
It's
happy
getting,
for him.
listen, I was like, I need his contact. I mean, my edges are still there. Just in case it starts going away, Mama is not looking, she's not gonna be young forever. Even though I'm forever 16. All right, let's
Maz,
go back to the
I'll
topic.
give him a 7. I'll give Maz a 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you an average 7, and nothing. The only thing I observed was his new hair, new look, new haircut. That's it. He didn't really do that much today. I didn't really see much of him. I'll give him a 7. Casey, what about you, Mazarawi?
I'll give him a 7 too.
Yeah. All right, let's go down to Maguire. Maguire today, after the whole breaking news with them finding him guilty with the whole allegation of whatever happened in Greece, I don't know if
From
I
how many years ago?
20 since 2020. Remember that story? He was drinking and driving. He was pulled over, and
Wait, was he drinking and driving? I thought he got in a fight in the bar.
There was in
no,
a fight.
was it
Yeah, it
fight?
was a bar fight. Yeah.
He was arguing with a police officer or whatever, right? I thought he was drinking and driving. Well, anyway, yeah, Maguire. Yes, Maguire. Just stay as a 7. Honestly, I felt like that story up to you today. Giving the Maguire.
Honestly, I did not expect him to start because
I wasn't
Carrick
expecting
was like himself and Luke
You know
Shaw.
what?
They are still
Breaking news. Oh my God, is Maguire? Just because of I
Mhm.
don't know. I really, such a thing really right? So I was like, okay, mute. Let me mute Casey. Casey's echoing.
Yeah, Maguire, I'll give him a 7.5.
Yeah, I give him a seven. Seven is fine. What about you? What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? I put you on mute. I was hearing so much background noise.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna leave you guys in a minute.
All right, sounds good. All right. Bruno.
Hello.
7.5 for the assist.
Bruno is getting a point deducted from me. Bruno will get
7.5.
a seven for me today. I I don't care. I really don't care. All right, let's go down to Cunha.
7.5. He played well defensively. Could have done more offensively. Uh, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
I agree, but I'll give him a seven. Lenny Euro.
He did okay, better than the Crystal Palace game. Uh, seven, 7.
Yeah, seven to me too. Um, let's go all the way down to Daddy Casemiro.
7.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give him an eight for giving us the goal. For giving us the goal, and I honestly feel like he should not have come out of that game, in my opinion, because the tempo was very high and very aggressive when he was on there, and as soon as they subbed him out, the
He was getting tired, and I think Carrick wanted to change tactics as well because we were chasing the game. So I think Carrick wanted more legs. He wanted more offensive players. You know.
he has gone 90 minutes multiple times. I don't know the tired that I didn't see him tired today.
No, well, maybe not tired, but I think he brought in Ugarte because Ugarte will probably offer more offensively. Like when Ugarte came in, he was making more runs
Mhm.
up front, which is something that I noticed, and I think he was because Carrick was talking to him before he came in. Like okay, maybe it's a tactics change, it's a tactical change.
Well, that tactics did not work, and I don't think he's gonna do that again. So, Casemiro, I would give him an eight for giving us the goal. Honestly, if we had won this game, I would have given him a 10. But let's go down to Brian Mbermo.
Honestly, I didn't see much of him today. Six
I
point
saw a lot.
five,
I saw a lot of him.
six
He missed.
6.5.
He missed a very big, great chance.
That was the only time I saw him. That was the
And
only
then
time
he
I
missed
noticed
another
him.
one, actually. He missed another one, but it was just one of those ones that would just hit over the bar. But Mbermo, I don't know. He's not been clocking in for a while. Like, I don't want that drive to die, you know? I feel like the more goals they score, the more the momentum is going to be like very.
But it happens to every player now. Every player is
I get it. I
gonna
can't.
have
I can't
to,
wait for him to pick up. From where he left from. Just the same.
yeah.
Yeah, I need them to pick up because it's like they dropped up and all of a sudden Sheffield woke up. You get? So I need all three of those people to just pick up from where they left. We're gonna go down to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, I am so happy you're not injured. I know you want to make it to the England team. We know we see each other, all right? We know we see you, okay? Because you you got us really scared and very, very worried. Like what happened? Like when I saw you on the list, I was like, look, sure, I'm talking to you. Look at me in the eye. I was like, wait, what happened? Are you okay now? Are you wait? Did they give you some anesthesia or what's going on? Because I know sometimes most of these medical practitioners can be very funny with our players. Let's not lie. We've seen it multiple times where doctors are medicating these players to go get on the pitch, right? And at the end of the day, you find out that, oh, for like 6 games they've been playing while injured. We don't want that. We don't want that. No salvaging. Anyone that needs to be rehabilitated should be rehabilitated in the right way and come back and play. Um, but yeah, Luke Shaw, you did a fantastic job today. I would not lie to you. That guy was diving and just I almost thought he was gonna get a red card until they had to pull him out, because the first thing I said after that first half was Luke Shaw had to go out. He already got a yellow card. And the way he was tackling those players, listen, I was scared for him. Anyway, he did a great job. He's one of the people that would get a 7.5 from me today.
I'll give him a 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about Shesko? Shesko,
He
everyone's
didn't
saying,
do as much as I wanted him to do today. Uh,
but we can't negate the fact that he has not been amazing the
he,
last.
he did have he had opportunities. It's just that many of them were just blocked.
Yep.
Many of
Oh,
them were just blocked. That's it. He had
Burn
many. He had a couple shots in the box.
was strangling and suffocating Shesko there, like the
Yeah, yeah, he was. He literally was. That guy was all over him.
blocking
Um,
everything. Shesko did like this.
but
It's like he understood the assignment.
well, 7. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7.
I'll give him a seven
Let's,
too. I mean,
yeah, let's be nice.
yeah. And the last but not the least of the starting 11 is Kobe Mano. Um, I don't understand why people are having mixed feelings. I get it though. I get it. I get the fact that I feel like Kobe Mano has gained enemies and he does have his fans, right? I think people look at him like, oh, he's a small boy, he's a child, or whatever. But this guy is a professional player playing for profession in a professional club, all right, irrespective of his age. Now, I said this last week. I would not consider Kobe Mano a professional player. I would consider Kobe Mano an average, like intermediate, because we have the beginner, the newbies. He's no longer a newbie anymore. I think he has been in the club so much now that expectations are supposed to be met. Now, you understand?
Hmm.
Now he's in a level where we expect him to like persevere. We expect him to like fly. Just do your thing. You understand? Do that stuff you've been doing since the very, very first day you joined Man United starting 11. You understand? And
Hmm.
I saw it on the pitch today, but it looks like some people have mixed feelings with Kobe Mano today that I did not agree with. So, Kobe, he's our baby. He gets a 7 from me today. And I know
Yeah, I'll
that
give
next
him a
season is going
7.
to be better if we retain Carrick. I think next
Yeah.
season will be better.
I think yeah, he played his normal game today. I'll give him a 7. I
Yeah,
think that partnership is only getting stronger between him and Casemiro.
yeah,
And yeah, he gets a lot of freedom to kind of do what he likes to do.
yeah,
But at the same time, he still works hard defensively for the team, right?
yeah,
So yeah, give him a 7.
yeah. We had a couple of players that came in. We had Dalot. We also got Malasia. And then we also got Ugarte, Ahmad, and Joshua Zexi. In just one number, I don't want to go through all of these people one by one. Give them an average score of the 4 players.
Um, I feel like the average would still be 7. Will it be
Yeah.
7 or maybe like 6.5? Because
To be
yeah,
honest, 6.5 because Malasia
I mean like
messed up
in,
a
in
bunch.
my opinion, I think Ugarte did what he was supposed to do or what Carrick told him to do. Um, I think a lot of people always compare him to Casemiro, and he's not Casemiro type of
Hmm.
player. He's not a Casemiro type of player. Casemiro plays completely different from how Ugarte plays. Um, so I think Ugarte did what he had to do. Uh, Dalo, I don't know if he did anything much. I think he just came in more of a for like a offensive threat. That's pretty much it. Um, Malasia only came in because he had legs compared to Mazraoui. So Mazraoui was limping. We needed to make that sub. Um, but I mean, part of me is still kind of happy for him. Second, I don't know, second showing for the season. It's not easy. I feel like it must be frustrating sitting on the bench every game. So um, yeah. Anyway, like you said, the average would probably be like 6.5, between 6 and 6.5 for all of them that came in. Yeah.
The Queen of California. I don't own California. I'm not a mayor of California, please.
Who's asking if you're mayor of California?
No, somebody call me Queen of California, like I'm the mayor of California. All right. I guess this is where we're gonna wrap this up today. The next game is gonna be Aston Villa, and I'll probably be watching the Spurs game tomorrow. And then I'll do my next mark prediction. We don't have any game next week. Just letting you know
Yeah.
till Sunday. So we have a lot of time to breathe. Okay. But then again, we have a whole lot of time for these people to banter me. All right.
All depends on how Arsenal does on Sunday. If Arsenal loses, it's gonna be the internet is gonna
Need someone
explode.
else to take over.
Explode.
Oh my God. Anyway, thank you again for joining me.
Anytime.
Going
Thanks
to
for
be
having
back.
me as
Well,
always.
don't worry, we're gonna be back. Okay, we never left anyway. Like I don't know if you're gonna be mad about it. Be mad about it. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's all
We don't
good. It's all good.
All right. I'm gonna be like Arsenal fans, right? We're 7 point clear. Listen, Manchester United is third place. Okay. You can do what? You can latch on it if you want. All right. All right. Thank you again. I will be back again. I'll check up on your schedule, offline and
For
make
sure.
up and do the next match prediction. But
Definitely.
so far,
Definitely.
the match prediction, it wasn't giving. It was this week I was not giving.
My one has been decent. Mine has been decent. I won't lie. I'm like, okay, maybe this is my week in
Because
a
that
sense.
whole game yesterday, I thought Liverpool was gonna keep a clean sheet.
I knew they were not keeping any clean sheet. I knew Wolves was gonna do something. I told you it was gonna be a draw, right? So
Yeah. Damn. That is crazy. I'm still having a flashback on that yesterday's game.
now see me, I don't underestimate Wolves anymore since they woke up from the whatever they were, what kind of sleep they were in.
Let me see. Quick second. Quick. Let me see. Let me see their
I
last
feel I feel like I feel like they have a because they have 9 games left.
new manager bounce.
They can still survive because right now they are what is it 6 points behind whoever is
Only
17th.
they are 6 point behind. Oh, I take it back. I take it back. They are 3 points away from Burnley.
Yeah, so
Let me give you a rundown of their next
and
three.
they have easy, well, I won't say easy games, but they have winnable games.
Dude, they are facing Liverpool again in the FA Cup at home.
Liverpool should start crying. Pack their bags.
Dude. All right. Back to the Premier League. They will play Brentford next, and then they will go away. They will go away and play West Ham. They will go away and play Leeds. They will come back home and play Tottenham, and then come back home again to play Sunderland, and then they will play Brighton away, and then play Fulham at home, and the last but not the least, play Burnley away. That one is a winnable game for me. They have a lot of winnable games here, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not just winnable, humbling games, okay? Because
Yep.
in humbling, they have a lot of big teams here that they will fight, right? They have Tottenham. Tottenham is lacking behind, right? They have West Ham. West Ham,
But
West
like the
Ham is
things they are playing teams around their region in the sense that
average teams. Yeah,
lower, yeah, lower table teams, right?
their biggest club right now, in my opinion, are Brentford, Brighton, Fulham, because at this point, Tottenham is shit now.
They've always been shit.
They'll always
They've
be
always
shit.
been shit.
Last season, don't forget, Tottenham United were 16 and 17,
We
15 and
were above them in the table last season.
but
Even
then we
though we were shit,
left
they were still shit. They were the worst shit. They were worse than us. They just have a Europa League trophy. That's it. That's the difference.
Lord have mercy.
That Europa League trophy still pisses me off.
Yeah, I will never forget that day. Like that shit messed up my mental health. I was just,
We're just cursed with Europa League, man. We're
yeah,
cursed with it.
yeah. Anyway, I appreciate your time. Thank you again for joining me. We'll be back again with a match prediction, a little match preview, and the match review for the next game. So thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.